Afternoon, everyone. I, Dr. Mansoor from Anurag University, welcome you all to the webinar on career opportunities in MBA. Today, we have eminent professors, uh, Professor Mahipati and Professor PSS Murthy garu. So, briefly, I'll just introduce them, then we'll take over the session. So, Professor Mahipati Srinivas Rao garu is a professor in English department, and he is also specialist in psychology. He's a practitioner in psychology, and his applied psychology is expert in applied psychology, and he's a very well-known psychologist. Deals with the counseling sessions, is all the things. So, and the other professor which we have is Professor PSS Murthy, who is a academician as well as industrialist, industry person who's having industry exposure, who have been with the Usman University in the 90s, and then he joined Satyam Computers, and now his work serving as a professor in the Anurag University School of Management. So, with this note, let's start discussion. So, I welcome Professor Mahipati garu to talk about or explain us about the Anurag University.
Thank you, Mansur. Thank you for your kind words. I'm very glad to be here on the occasion of introducing about the career prospects for MBA students at Anurag University. I'm glad that you for your kind words. As you know, that Anurag University is unique itself in positioning itself when it comes to the business management administrative courses. And of course, no, everybody knows about Anurag University as it is NBA accreditation is there in A grade, and also we've got N ranking of MBA accreditations for all the courses which are there at the university level, and also NRF ranking is also there 101 to 150 bandwidth, and in pharmacy it is 71. As you know, there are thousands of universities are there. They are glad and proud to say that we are in the band of 1 to 150 band. And of course, in the university level, also in the same band we are been doing. And of course, we can say that we are in the top level in the Telangana and AP states when it comes to the administrative courses like MBA. So now let me also be happy that sometimes people ask me, so why Anurag University? We should take admission at Anurag University. There are a few things that I can share. Because one thing is that we have got interdisciplinary, many courses have been run by the SoM. SoM means Anurag University School of Management. They not only run the courses like they got 6 schools are there: School of Engineering, School of Medical Sciences, School of Pharmacy, School of Agriculture Sciences, School of Nursing, and the School of Management. Okay, whenever a student would like to do any interdisciplinary courses at Anurag University, always I take the example of management courses. When they take the course like MBA, they are been collaborated with the School of Agriculture Sciences and running the micro enterprise called SubG. And so the students are getting exposure to collaborate with other departments and also to work ahead in when it comes to the learning the concepts and also applying the concepts. So Anurag University has got different schools, and they have the scope for interacting with others, the scope for learning from each other, the scope for having the placements. The most of the times people ask, when I ask Murthy sir about the placements, he laughs at me and says, placements are always there because we train them such a way that they get the placement easily. Placement is not an issue at Anurag University because we cater the needs of the industry over here. So those students who join at Anurag University have got an advantage because we got a lot of companies, almost to 120 to 150 companies visit Anurag University for recruiting for their industries. So where being MBA also part of the Anurag University, they to get a lot of chances to get recruited by the top-notch companies in their career. So that's what we always say, that Anurag University is doing great job when it comes to the collaborative learning. And of course, the quality matters. As I rightly said, that we are in NRF ranking of 101 to 150, and when it comes to the pharmacy, it is 71 place, and when it comes to the university, top university 101 to 150, and we have got all the courses accredited by NBA when it comes to the engineering courses. So we are doing a great job when it comes to the career guidance. Recently, we had an alumni meet at Dallas. we are glad that no, it has got the 25 years of experience. There are many students who met our chairman Pala Rajesh Reddy sir, and they were interacting and they were sharing their success stories. We are very proud of our students. They are making the companies to come again and visit our campus and take the students for their companies and recruited the higher position leaders. And I'm very happy and glad to share that now our registrar Balaji Utla sir is also from the School of Management, who is dynamic and vibrant, who talks about only applications along with the concepts. If you're not applying anything, don't try to teach them. That's what he says always. And he believes in doing is doing, knowing is not doing. Thank you, Mansur, for asking me to speak about Anurag University. If you have any queries, you can text in the text box so that we'll be able to answer your queries. Thank you, Mansur.
Thank you, Professor. I'll be back to you with the admission process that afterwards. Before that, I would like to just request Professor Murthy Garu to explain what kind of programs or specializations Anurag University School of Management, that's what we call SoM, is offering.
Thank you, Professor Mansoor, for a nice introduction. And thank you, Professor Sripati Garu, for taking us through the bird's eye view of Anurag University. School of Management of Anurag University is unique. What is unique about the School of Management? School of Management is a fertile ground for a lot of experimentation, both in the classroom, outside the classroom, and sometimes we bring the whole world to the classroom, and sometimes we take the classroom to the whole world. That's the kind of thing that we do. And coming to a university school of management is known by many factors. One of the key factors is the strength of the faculty. We have as many as 25 to 30 faculty members having varied years of experience, the minimum experience being 5 years. Then the unique selling proposition of our school is we have 9 professors of practice. These 9 professors of practice are like the 9 different planets in a solar system. Like there are professors who have got their postgraduate degrees from leading schools, IITs, IIScs, that's on the academic side of it. And coming to the corporate experience, all the professors bring about 200 to 300 years of corporate experience. They ran the businesses. They are responsible for the profit and loss account responsibility. They own the businesses. They have started the businesses. They have managed the businesses. That means whatever has been taught in the classroom, they have all practiced it, and then with proven results elsewhere in the corporate world. Coming to the many initiatives that the experimentation that we do at Anurag, they're like this. We have what is called, we view learning and earning, what we call as the EBL, enterprise-based learning. That is, if you want to really learn how a management department functions, you must really run an enterprise. And who has to run the enterprise? It is not that we run. We have already ran and then we have proven the concept. But we encourage the students to run the enterprise. One of the initiatives is SubG, where the students will be collaborating with the School of Agriculture, get the fresh produce from the agriculture university that we have, agriculture school, or from various markets, vegetable markets. They get it, they sell to the faculty at a minimal profit. And then what do they do with the profit? No, the profit will be used for the NGOs, for the upliftment of the downtrodden. As a societal responsibility, Anurag University is always at the forefront. And number 2 is, we feel that an MBA student, unless he sells or she sells, any amount of learning only will be on paper. So we have started an initiative called Anurag Angadi under the able guidance of Professor Prasad from IIM Mumbai, and where the students will be given basics of selling techniques, and they'll be given some merchandise. They go outside and sell the merchandise. And mind you, this is the second time the experiment is being done. And the first time, the success rate is 100%. We are proud of that. That speaks of the commitment of the students, the kind of students that join the Anurag University, and the kind of enthusing faculty members that we have. And apart from this particular initiative, we have initiatives which make the classroom a lively environment. That is, we don't believe in chalk and talk. We make the students walk the talk. That is, we tell the students what is the best way of learning. We have Bloom's taxonomy as per the thing that is about the standards defined. But then what we do is we try to test their memory by doing what is called retrieval method. How do you retrieve what has been taught by the faculty? They themselves will retrieve, they themselves will ask the questions, they try to get the answers. So we are a catalyst or we are facilitators. Then the second pedagogical tool that we do is paired teaching. Two faculty members will be entering the class, they will be handling the session, and they'll be bringing different perspectives. Sometimes these perspectives may converge, sometimes they may diverge, but the student will have a flavor of what is convergence, what is divergence, that they will be knowing and they will be appreciating. And third is the kind of exercises that we do in the class is not merely pedantic or didactic or merely theoretical. Suppose you want to find out the cost of a product. We suddenly make our students, you come out with a smokeless kitchen concept. You manufacture some eateries and immediately the students procure the material, they come out with the product, they sell, and then we ask the questions as, what is the profit you have made? What is the break-even point that you got it? What is going to do with this stock? And all these experiences, we will be taking back to the class and then doing it. And mind you, just before we formally launch the program, at the induction stage, we do a game called paper making. And with the Japanese art of the ikemera or whatever they do, and then some questions, some learnings will be asked about that. Then what are the services, what are the programs that is being offered? The flagship program for Anurag University continues to be the MBA, Masters in Business Administration program, a 2-year program. This has been running very successfully. We run about 3 batches, and then we are very choosy about these students. And then we also try to adopt some rigorous practice. And then having seen that the industry is also expecting more, we have branched off recently, that is last year, into business analytics. Because analytics is the important thing, the happening thing, and then Anurag University immediately, for example, catches that thread, and then we offer that. And what is the uniqueness of this particular program? It is an immersive program. What is this immersive program? In semester 1, the necessary inputs will be provided to the students in the classroom by experienced people who have 20 to 30 years of hands-on experience on data analytics. Then in the second semester, the next semester, they will be working on some live data or some data that is already being given, be it as a hospital or an educational institution or a financial institution or a tourism one. They will be picking up the data threads and then try to develop data visualization tools and techniques. And all these things will be done through a company that is being established by the college. The university establishes some 2 to 3 companies, and then in these companies, they will be doing it. That is, they will be learning and they will be earning, and they will have a sense of deja vu when they go to the corporate. When they go to the corporate, they are not fish out of water. They have already seen that is happening within our premises. That is the uniqueness of this particular program. And then some of the youngsters were seeing that, how come we are missing the bus? A lot of happening, exciting things are happening at Anurag. So we are also opened the doors for the 10+2 students so that they can seek admission into the bachelor's course in business administration, which is BBA. Hardly we have run 2, 3 batches, then we started thinking of making some dynamic changes. So one of the dynamic changes that is in tune with the national educational policy is to offer a BBA course for 4 years. And at each year, there is an exit point. For example, after doing the first year, if the student would like to discontinue for any of the reasons, then he or she can get a certificate. Then second year, another diploma kind of a thing. Third year, a degree. Fourth year, an honors degree will be given to the students. Here also, the emphasis is not on chalk and talk. It's all practical live experience where the students will be exposed to learn it by myself, do it yourself. Of course, there is also a challenge of chat GPT and then artificial intelligence. But we say, do not become a slave. You try to excel that. You try to use those inputs. And how are you going to do that? That is one thing that we do it. And coming to the specialized streams that we offer for an MBA program, any traditional MBA program has some specializations, and we offer four. One is in the finance area, second one in the marketing and selling domain, and the third one is in the operations area, and the fourth one, my professor Mansoor is there. It is in the human resources and organizational behavior area. These four broad specializations are there. Apart from that, we are also offering industry specific specializations like healthcare analytics, like banking and financial services, like tourism. That means we would like to launch programs in MBA tourism, MBA healthcare, and MBA banking and financial services industry. We would like to see so that a person entering an Anurag University MBA school will be entering a supermarket of learning. Various kinds of products and service offerings are there. One can pick and choose, and then they are always future ready. We make effort to make the students future ready. So this is about the program. Well, I am telling about all exciting things. I shall be failing in my duty if I do not bring out the obligations on the part of the student. Anurag University does not believe in merely giving the degrees. You have to earn it. How do you earn it? By actively participating in the class. So classroom attendance is very compulsory, and not only merely physically sitting, you have to be actively interacting, because our reward system, our award system is constructed in such a way that 40% is external evaluation, 60% is internal evaluation. Out of that, 15% of the 15 marks are being given for their regular attendance and their for classroom presentation. You have to ask relevant questions. If you simply sit in the class, you don't get marks. So all these 15 marks are yours. Only thing is how you are going to earn is very important. That's about the thing. And the college, the management school is headed by Professor Vishnu Vandana, who has put in 15 to 20 years of experience, both in the industry and also in the academics. She is a professor of marketing. And then Professor Balaji Utla, who bears the two caps. One is the registrar of the Anurag University, and also is a professor and a dean of the School of Management. And Professor Balaji brings in lots of experience, widely read person, and then his subjects of interest range from anthropology to accounting and computers to clinical psychology, if I may say that. So that apart, when you take the kind of attitude that we have, all the teachers are basically not merely teachers. We are nurturers. We try to nurture, we try to motivate, we try to make the leaders for tomorrow. So do make a good choice of joining the Anurag University. You will not be having any regrets, we assure you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Murthy.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Yeah, okay. I'm audible now, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible now.
Yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. There was a technical glitch. So I think the skills, as he rightly asked, three skills: attitude and knowledge, and at the same time, the skills that they gain at Anurag University makes them better employable where the companies. Of course, sir was talking about AI, ChatGPT, technology, fintech. You name it, that is available in Assam, and they're making them new generation ready. They always say that it is the new generation students education system at MBA school, Anurag University. I hope I answered, Mansur.
Yeah, thank
Please,
you.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir would like to add.
Please.
Thank you, Professor Sripati Garu. I would like to add one more dimensions. So, in fact, we call it as cash. This is a often repeated acronym. It's not our own new thing. K for knowledge, A for attitude, skill, S for skill, and then H for habit. We would like to hone the attitude of the people who are entering our college. Not only discipline, we say uniform. You have to come in a uniform. What is the purpose? The purpose is not to discipline them. The purpose is to inject a feeling that you are an executive. You are formally dressed, and then you have the demeanor of an executive. So you will be thinking, acting, learning, interacting as an executive. That is one step for the particular thing to go. And in order to bring in the attitude skills also require communication skills. Very recently, or we have a practice of doing a communication skill development program called as Confluence. Just as Confluence, we have coined a word called Confluence. And then you please, it's a unique offering, 3 days residential program. All the faculty will be addressing the students in some batches. It is not merely giving any lecture about the communication practice. They will be practicing number of occasions to speak, to write, to listen, to interact, to participate in group discussion. What are all the interpersonal skills? They will be enacting live. That is the unique feature of these communication skills. This way, we try to make them industry ready, so that eventually we would like to make our placement a strike record of 100%. That's the basic idea.
Thank you, Professor. Thanks for adding those words. My next question to Professor Mahipati Garu. So, what are the things students must consider while choosing the college? You have been the counselor, you have been delivered many sessions on the same concept, how to choose the best college. These things. Can you just please give insights on this, which will help our students?
Here, I'd like to help of our chairman, Sir Dr. Palla Reddy sir, who always talks about 3 mantra for success of any education institutions. Number 1 is professors. The first thing, as you know that, as Murthy sir was talking, he's one of our professor practice. In shortcut, they say that pops. They are the people who make the students to pop up their minds and get them successful. Thank you, Murthy sir, for having a lot of experience in CA and training many people. He's here as a passion to train the students' young minds. That's one thing, the most important that they need to look for. So how are the professors are there, and how many associate, assistant, and lectures? But here, I'm not talking about assistant, associate, and professors. Here we have got professor of practice. We have got 3 to 4 decades of experience who worked in industry, and they are here. There's a real-time knowledge they're going to get, number 1. And second thing is, of course, infrastructure. University is second to none when it comes to the global level. The infrastructure is at the global level. State-of-the-art laboratories and the workshops they conduct over here is that awesome. I can say that. So I was talking about Confluence. I was part of it. Really, it was mind-blowing for the students to improve their communication skills. I always admire the workshops conducted by them. And they do have the Avirbhav, they conduct some kind of business environment and all. These things are also very important infrastructure. And of course, the most important thing is that placements. As Professor was talking about, Murthy Garu, he said that no, placement rate is 100% strike rate is at Anurag University. Why? Because they are job ready. So placements are very important. Of course, I can tell you the 10 to 20 points why Anurag University and how to choose an institution. Like it may be accreditation, it may be ranking, it may be NAC accreditation, it may be about the certifications, it may be about business courses, it may be about collaboration with IIMs. As Sir was talking about Mandi Prasad sir, who is popularly known. No, he is conducting marvelous marketing workshops over here, where it's doing is doing, not knowing is doing. And so like that, we have got many people professors who have been from IIM, they are collaborating and they're working on that. We've got competency-based building workshops conducted for the faculty and retrieval training. And of course, no, a stage and the stage is gone. As sir was talking rightly, that teacher is going to be a facilitator, not a guide on the stage. It is a friend by the side or else a guide by the side of the student. So the environment is entirely different. The workshop, the seating arrangements, and he was telling that meaningful questions will get answers. Where do we have? I have never come across any policy where 60% is internal evaluation and 40% is external. That's awesome. So these are all the things which you need to look into, and you should see the past records to guess the future. I think Anurag University is on the top when it comes to the skills.
I think that makes them to take the decision. I think that's good suggestion. My next question to Professor PSS Murthy garu. Can you just let us know what are the prominent industries looking for MBAs now, which got demand?
If you observed, sir, India's gross development product, 52% of the GDP is from services. So predominantly, MBAs will get absorbed into the services sector. Within the services sector, the financial services sector. Why financial services sector? If you know, out of the 148 crores of population, almost 60% are hooked to digital mode of transactions. On the one hand, we say India cannot speak good English, but then the number of transactions with the monetary value is number one in the world. That is the kind of development that is taking place in the banking, in the financial sectors, core banking, conventional banking, digital financial services, and then fintech services, as our Professor Sripati was telling, Mahipati garu were telling, and these are the services. Then followed by the services in the tourism sector, services in hospitality service, and then educational service, and then even sometimes in the manufacturing, in the supply chain, the kind of Amazon kind of things, they are also going to absorb. And all these things with a bias towards digitalization, with a bias towards data visualization, data analytics, both in terms of the descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, prescriptive analytics, and then predictive analytics, all fold rolled in. We make the student to take up any kind of challenge. These are the industries, sir, that they can get their career built.
Okay. Another question, I think anyone can answer. No, it's not specific question. Most of the B schools, they're offering for the experienced people only. Few are only freshers. So, is there any criteria to select the students for into the program?
Yeah, I think, like Murthy sir was talking more about which company, is looking for the jobs. In the lighter sense, there is no company which doesn't need MBA postgraduates. So as you rightly said that when it comes to the admission process, if I'm right, you're talking about, of course, no, I think Anurag University is also coming up for the executive program also in future. But right now, the skills that the students should be having is, at the same time, I would like to tell you that it's not that easy to get seated at Anurag University. You've got a process of selection. There's a scientific process of selecting the students. We are not going by the marks by anybody else who is looking at. We have a panel of experts who will be taking the interview of the people, where they'll be conducting the competency-based interview and they'll be testing your skills, knowledge, concepts, and also that are you future-oriented or not. and based upon parameters. Of course, I don't want to disclose them what parameters, because as you know, again, it'll be easy for the students to crack it, but we need the best of the best students. So based upon the minimum 60% they need to have in the graduation, because the marks will not reflect the knowledge. So after that, there is a panel will conduct an interview. If you're selected in the interview, you're going to get. But of course, we have got a lot of courses. I have never seen any university having these many number of courses. In MBA, 3 to 4 specializations: marketing, finance, HR, operations, management. And of course, we do have MBA business analytics. We do have MBA. I think this year onwards, we are starting this MBA healthcare management, and tourism is in pipeline. What else? No, it goes on, the list goes on when it comes to the courses of management courses that we are going to offer. So this is the process where they can get. Of course, the students, we also take the admissions through CAT examinations, through GMAT, and also ICET ranks based also. We do have the admission process. With your permission, I'd like to tell the fee structure also, so that it will be easy for the people to know. Because when they join, we do have the admissions through ICET. I think ICET counseling is going on now, certificate verification is happening. Those who get through ICET, the 70,000 per annum is the fee structure. If they come directly from the university, if they select through the interview, their fee structure will be 1.5 lakhs for the fee for annum. But at the same time, of course, the business analytics, the fee structure is 2.5 lakhs. But based upon your performance, they give scholarships, merit scholarships up to 1 lakh. So 1.5 that comes around. And of course, now medical healthcare, it's a 4 lakhs per annum. And based upon your performance, again, it's going to have the merit scholarships and all. So these are the courses that we have gotten for. And if they get through counseling, they're eligible for the government scholarships. They can get benefit. When they join directly, they will be getting merit scholarships. So that's how Anurag University is always attracting the merit of the merit.
Thanks for the inputs.
Please, sir, please, Professor.
Actually, we see many things. Some things can be heard, some things can be seen, some things can be felt. So I request most of you who are interested to please visit our university, have a look at it, go to each and every department, come with your parents or wards, and interact with us. We are available. For example, you can have a personal meeting with me or with my colleagues. And please understand, it is also a wonderful, safe, and excellent place for women. In our faculty, women faculty members outnumber the men. We are very proud of them, their achievements, because basically they combine by nature, the motherly instinct, the nurturing, and then their competency development. They are very kind, very human, at the same time very tough in terms of the targets, etc. And then there is a lot of learning that take place among the faculty that we will be passing on to the students. And then before I conclude, I just would like to tell very briefly about my professorial colleagues. My name is Murthy. Basically, I am a fellow member of the Cost Accountants Institute, and I am a doctorate in financial management. And then Professor A.M. Rao is an MA in sociology, MA in IRPM, and he is a PhD in human resource management. He is a thoroughbred HR manager, having worked in Fenway Royce corporations and also in BST Industries, SoM Computers, SoM Venture Engineering Services, and he was a senior vice president and then interacting with the top management. And you will be fortunate, he'll be one of your class teachers entering. And then Professor Venugopal is a CAD in data analytics, an MTech in IIT Kharagpur, BTech in chemical engineering, and is a PG diploma in cyber law. And then he has over 30 years of senior management positions in strategy, projects, operations, change management, in different roles as senior vice president, general manager, consultant, and in the kind of positions that he held was mind-blowing. And all this experience, and he, for example, takes care of the MBA analytics program as a mom takes care of a newly born babe. That's the thing about Professor Venugopal Kumamuru. And then we have Professor Sampath Kumar Nagubandi. We call Professor Sampath Kumar as the missile man of Business Management Department. He is BSc Honors, Osmania University, MSc IIT Bombay, and MTech IISc, Bangalore, MBA, Osmania University. And he was the general manager, BDL, Bharat Dynamics Limited, and retired happily. And then he was pulled into, and he was excited by the developments in Anurag. So he is one of the professors teaching operations management, among other courses. Then we have Mr. Ashish Pati, a BTech in EEE from NIT Roorkela, MBA from Xavier Institute of Management. His experience as regional head Birla Hospital, co-founder of Silver Linings Hospitals, Vice President Strategy and New Initiatives Apollo, is out and out healthcare man, healthcare analytics person. Then we have Professor Sastry, who is a software consultant, and he is the guy who can make a big snake dance. That is, he is a Python guru. And then we have Professor Javed Jamal. He is in the learning and development consultant, having worked in Deloitte, Satyam, and Ernst & Young. And then we have Mr. Mohammed Rafi, recently joined. He is a thorough marketing and sales guy, wide experience in paints and other industries. He knows segmentation, he knows pricing, he knows distribution channels, etc. And he is one of the faculty members. And we have Dr. Narendra Ganreddy, is a PhD in English. And this gentleman worked in Google for about a decade and is a cat in soft skills content. He runs his own YouTube channel, and these are the people who are going to be on the faculty. So please do visit our university, interact with us, interact with Professor Mahipati. He is student friendly. He is not only student friendly, he is friendly with the entire environment. He can even talk to the benches, talk to the systems, talk to the what you call the greenery. I am mind blowing. And then Professor Mansur, a very friendly soul. You can come and talk to any one of you to see clarifications and then to know further about it. That's about it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the words. I think we're about to close. So, may concluding marks, what would be your advices to the students?
Yeah, please, as Murthy sir rightly said, that please visit campus. Seeing is believing always. Get to know about each other and try to get, even if you don't take admission at the Anurag University, but you can take the expert advice over here if you are interested. You can always welcome, because here our professors are always there to help the people to grow. They always think about you grow, I grow, we grow. So I think you win, I win. Win-win is always there with all the professors. Thank you, Professor, for your kind words. And once again, I will be failing my duties if I don't say that. Please come visit and try to take admission at Anurag University. And please feel free to contact us on our toll-free number, and also visit our meet our professors. And we do have the Meet the Professor program also. You can come and interact with us. Thank you, Mansur. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, professors. Thank you, everyone, for participating. It was a great day. Thank you so much.